Welcome to Wax Wednesday, where we talk about, well, candles is definitely one of them. Today we're going to be talking about hot pink cocoa, which is, spoiler here, one of my favorite candles I've burnt so far in 2024. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. And if you love this content or want to see content just like this, please subscribe. We do Wax Wednesdays. Of course, we talk about candles and vendor wax for your home, as well as some random videos I like to throw in there. I've got a few random ones coming up. On Fridays, we do Fragrance Fridays, so that's anything to do with personal fragrance. And on Mondays, we do Mani Mondays, which I'll show you guys here what I have on my nails. Mani Mondays, I talk about everything to do with nail polish. This is what I have all over my nails from Hollow Taco. We have Sour Note, which is my green base with everything taco on top. Before we get into this review, I'm going to read to you guys what hot pink cocoa is supposed to smell like. Sweet ruby chocolate, whipped vanilla cream, and raspberry sprinkles. Didn't know sprinkles smelled too much except for like sugar. When it describes sweet ruby chocolate, it's just raspberry chocolate. Of course, we've got the whipped vanilla cream, which Bath & Body Works definitely uses to describe anything when they just sort of use a blender like a vanilla. It just makes it sound better, but basically it's a vanilla scent. Now, I was super excited to actually get my hands on this hot pink cocoa candle. They kept selling so quickly online, and I can't get to a store. I live too far away in a small community. I do have to pretty much order anything from Bath & Body Works online unless I'm like crazily in a city to be able to do that. I should have picked up more. I'm going to tell you guys right now, I absolutely love this one. It was so good. There is some issue to it, and there is something I needed to obviously share with you guys, but otherwise this is a great candle. The raspberry smell is actually really good, and the pink hot cocoa, I would hesitate to say it's like a raspberry white chocolate cocoa. I don't get thick like dark chocolate or milk chocolate, but rather more of a white chocolate. I love this one. This one held its own. As you guys can see here, I'm about right there. Sadly, I can't give it 100%. It's darn near close. The scent of this one is pretty much how it says basically, but again, I would substitute the chocolate, like regular milk chocolate, to a white chocolate. This one throws a 10 out of 10. It's done really well. I use it in the great room. It's a huge space. We live on one level, and yeah, it's the majority of our home, which this completely lights up, which is awesome. Now, this one here in particular, my husband loves raspberry. I like raspberry, but my husband loves raspberry, and he can smell this one. And when I say, again, if you're new here, hi, my husband works for the Royal Canadian Navy. He has worked on submarines for like the last 18 years. Our Canadian submarines are diesel run, and diesel stinks. As we probably know, if you have a diesel vehicle or know if you've driven by a vehicle that's diesel or a big truck, you can smell that diesel smell coming from it. Now, when Nelson comes home from anywhere he goes, obviously he's inside the house, but he has to like strip down. I have to wash his clothes like 3-4 times over, and he has to go have a very long hot shower with a fresh bar of soap. The diesel gets right into your pores and into every fabric, every piece of fabric of your clothes and your hair. It's almost, I'd say, worse than campfire smoke. The reason I'm saying this is because over the 18 years, basically the smell of diesel, or the diesel smell, has completely ruined my husband's sense of smell. As my husband says, it smells like money whenever he smells diesel. So anyway, okay. For him to be able to smell this candle is amazing. I think it's great, and I'm happy he enjoys this one. Hot pink cocoa is definitely something I wish I picked more than one of these up. I was very surprised in how much I enjoyed this one. I'm still trying to look online at the SAS to see if this ever drops, and as of the time I'm filming, it has not. And if it does, I want to snag a couple more because I feel like this one would be great again to burn, but also one to chop up and melt in my wax melters as well. It's a great way to save money, and if you really love a scent, when you chop these candles up, and I'll try to remember to put a card in this video so you guys can see how, like the who, what, when, where, why about chopping candles. I just feel like if you can get these candles on like up to 75% off, what a great way to chop up. It's 14.5 ounces of your favorite scent, and you can melt it for a really long time. As I've said, that throws quite well. It's a 10 out of 10. I love the scent. It's even better when it's burning. But what I will say is that although we are, like I said, we're here, I have had puny wicks on this, sadly. But the nice thing about this, unlike most Bath & Body Works PWS candles, it is never changed the smell. The integrity of the scent of hot pink cocoa has always been there, which is very strange because normally when something goes PWS or puny wick syndrome, it starts to smell like kerosene. And kerosene is not a smell I like. And normally when that happens, I will give it a burn or two to try to correct itself. And if it doesn't correct itself, I cap it, put it away, it's toast. And I can't even pop the candle out to chop it up because now that scents right through the entire candle. And I've done that before. And there is definitely that kerosene gets in there, and it's, whew, she goes through the entire rest of that candle. So when it did puny wick itself, it was a bit of a struggle, but it never ever changed the scent, which is why I'm gonna give this a 10 out of 10 review. This is a great candle. I wish that we would just get some more gourmands. I don't want sweet cinnamon pumpkin. I don't want pumpkin pecan waffles. Ugh. Just get away from this, the ooey gooey cinnamons and the caramels and give me more gourmand. Let me know what you guys have scored on the SAS so far. What's your best finds? What have you found that you were surprised to see? Did you guys go in store, or did you, like myself, go and order online because I live too far away from a store now? As we're getting through SAS, again, I don't know how long SAS is going to be, whether it generally is about 3 weeks-ish. I guess it kind of depends on their supply. So I'm not even sure when this is over. And again, there will be another SAS on Boxing Day, or that's what we call it in Canada, on December 26th, the day after Christmas. That's when the winter SAS happens, and generally speaking, it's about 3 weeks for that one as well. All right, you guys, that's my review of Hot Pink Cocoa. I hope you guys enjoyed. Save some for me, but pick this candle up if you see it online. It is really, really good. All right, you guys, thank you so much for watching. As always, be safe, take care, and have fun. Bye, guys.